Okay, so welcome, welcome. I know it's it's Sunday, excuse me, and this is normally our time for Can You Be Allergic? To exploring sensitivities and, you know, energetic allergy healing. But in a discussion this morning and my experience over the last few days, I found that the energy out there is a lot for a lot of people. I was very overwhelmed. I had actually napped for 2 hours today with my 1-year-old. I was really having a lot of trouble processing things. And I was like, where is this coming from? I get a little bit might be from me, but this is a little out of control. And my 3-year-old was going off about monsters last night in bed. So we did clearings and I kind of put it out there this morning, and the amount in, the short time I had it up of responses about how dense it feels for everyone right now really pushed me that this is needed. So I am going to be doing a clearing for you guys. Get comfy. I have to sit. You can't see my setup. This is my office upstairs in our guest room, and I have to sit on a cushion because the chair I have and the level of the desk don't equal up. So anyway, so if you see me do that, that's why I do that. So okay. We return to our regularly scheduled broadcasts next week. I think this is more important this week. So, sinking into our space, being open. We ask permissions upon the very ground which we sit. I honor and ask permissions of the land once called Pentucket. And I honor and ask permissions along with you for the ground upon which you sit and has called you to be in relationship with it. We call and ask permissions of the original benevolent land stewards of this land. I honor the Pentucks, the Pawtucks, Nabi Confederacy, and any other benevolent stewards I may have omitted. We honor the original benevolent land stewards of the land you are sitting on. We ask permissions and their support today. They have been here for much longer than we can fathom, and their wisdom is invaluable. So we call to them now in a humble petition, listening to the field as you ask permissions, respecting the answer you hear. Example is I heard no, which does happen. So then the next question for me is, in what way can I come into relationship? Normally it's because I'm doing a tradition of offerings, and there maybe need to be that. So exploring for yourself. Connect in to our sacred space. We ask permissions and blessings of the north, the earth, all guides, guardians, and beings of the earth that support the highest good of all. We ask permissions and blessings of air, all guides, guardians, and beings of air that support the highest good of all. We ask permissions and blessings of fire, the south, all guides, guardians, and beings of fire support the highest good of all. We ask permissions and blessings of water, all guides, guardians, and beings of water support the highest good of all. We call to our, as my teacher Asha Ramakrishna says, our holy, healed ancestors. I think she says it more eloquently, but it's good to clarify. We call to our lineage, our healed lineage that supports the highest good of all. Those ancestors at this time, as the veil is thinning, we call to those specifically. We call with permissions and gratitude, humbleness, all original benevolent stewards of all time, space, and place. We call to above. We call to all guides, our team, my team, call to your team. We call to all, making very clear I'm hearing, all ascended beings that support the highest good of all. So I was going to say the Fae, but especially at this time, it's very good to be clear what spirits you're calling in. So making sure that only those of 100% pure light that are wholly healed and supportive of the highest good of all that we welcome in. Begin to breathe through your heart. I'm going to do a slower version of this connection, a shorter version. Slowing your breath down. And then gathering at your heart, feeling the collection of source energy. Now sending a beautiful grounding cord down from your heart out through your feet. And once it exits out your feet, as it travels down through your Earth Star chakra and through the layers of the earth, you can imagine that this grounding cord is your root system. The roots of your tree extending, reaching down all the way through the layers of the core till they reach the very heart of Gaia, anchoring in here, connecting and rooting in to the heart of Gaia, the heart of the mother. And when you're ready, welcoming the nourishing golden light of Gaia to flow up your roots, up your legs, nourishing you, filling you with that beautiful, grounded, loving energy, moving up through your heart, expanding your heart, connecting you, rooting you even deeper, up through your throat, your third eye, up through your crown, and sending a beautiful pillar, beacon of light out through all reality, all time, all space, through all galaxies, all dimensions, out to the very point of oneness, to the point of source, of pure primal source, the non-dual essence of reality, and connecting in here. Again, welcoming in, feeling that heart-to-heart connection, imagining now as that connection is there, expanding and reaching your branches up, blossoming and connecting, having your leaves feel that beautiful flow of nourishing source light on you, welcoming that energy to flow through your leaves and your branches down into your body, into your head, to the heart of Gaia and to the heart of all creation. Finding that balance point in yourself of being rooted, yet also connected and expanded. And from this space, with your permission now, and with your intention, we call in your higher self. So I'm going to be supporting you all doing that. Feeling this beautiful anchored and connected space of safety and stability. I'm going to just run a few clearings here for you all. So stay in that space of connection, that space of nurtured balance. Okay. So I'm going to call in the Sacred Soul Alignment, Cleanse, and Protect for all listening now and later. Happening for you. Okay, I'm going to call in a little bit of deeper clearing now. So Divine Love and Light, I'm going to call in the Sacred Light Purification and Sacred Light Entity Implant and Portal Clearing. Okay. I know at our house, we've been having a lot of spirits, a lot of entities. A lot of entities can be, I like to say too, really dense and intense emotions can take on an energy of themselves. They can take on almost a kind of, it can become like an entity, right? So with all the really intense emotions going on, especially in the world right now, it can be a lot. And if you are sensitive, you could be picking up on this. Right? My 3-year-old was having that last night. And sometimes people can see them. So if you have children, you can also be inviting their energy into this healing as well, but only children under the age of 18, as once they become 18, they are sentient adults. So they have to choose for themselves. But children can sometimes see the energy and they express it in different ways. My 3-year-old calls them monsters, and sometimes they're okay monsters, and sometimes they scare him. So we do these clearings. So the whole point of that was just to say that we all experience this differently. So I'm going to call that in now. find when my mallet sticks, there's normally deeper work that's going. So I'm actually also going to bring in the oath, vow, and contract, and we're going to release all is to attach. So resolving, dissolving anywhere where we have agreed to take on the pain of others. Yeah, this is big for my internet, so this is big. Resolving and dissolving anywhere where we have agreed to take on the pain, suffering, or entities, emotions, struggles of the world. Resolving and dissolving. Resolving and dissolving anywhere where we have agreed to take on the entities or take on the pains of others to heal them, to heal ourselves. I live a life, create or change it. Really kind of support this energy. So I'm going to call in the Sacred Light Intention download. I'm going to download, I know what it feels like to have strong energetic boundaries. I know what it feels like to be able to process the energy around me and still be in healthy and happy space of my own. I know what it feels like to be able to have the space between my energy and the energy of the world and the collective around me. Let's see, I'm just hearing something come forward. Hold on. Oh, it wants to clear that. So let's clear that first. I find that I start yawning when the energy is ready to clear already, or we need to clear something. So, Divine Limit Light, change it. That I need to bring in this. So continuing on, let's download. I know what it feels like to stand strong in my own choices, to stand strong in my own path and direction. Downloading, I know what it feels like to be sovereign in my energy, in my body, in my emotions. So let's download that first. Divine Limit Light, create or change it. Yep. Good job. Good job. Clearing that, downloading that, creating those neural pathways. Okay. So that's it for that one. I'm just going to also bring in I use this for empathic support, these tools. So Divine Limit Light, I'm going to call in a symphony of the white seamless suit, which surrounds you in a energetic bubble of protection. I'm also going to call it in with the energy of rose quartz. I'm hearing that yarrow, which is good for healthy boundaries, and clove also would like to step forward. They poke their head up at me. And the rose alignment. So we're going to be calling in, this is going to be one big, beautifully woven. So it's more than just that white bubble. This is going to be a white bubble tinted with the energy of high vibrational love with the rose quartz and the rose, as well as with that protective barrier of the clove and the yarrow, which really will help strengthen those boundaries and help you support you. So pink yarrow specifically, okay? A lot of pink energy. So I'm going to bring that symphony in to surround and wrap you guys. And I'm going to bring in some, let's see, gold or purple. What's the purple one? So I'm seeing it as gold. So I'm going to bring in gold, like gold. It calls itself golden flame Reiki. I don't know if it really is. That's how it came forward to me when it came. So I am a Reiki master teacher, so that's probably why it came in that way, because that was verbiage that I understood. But this is that golden source light, that more yang energy to surround you. So I'm actually seeing the yin, the purple will be on the inside, surrounding you, and that mother's love, the outside. So this is going to be one big one. Okay, guys? So just breathe here, coming into your heart. I'm going to call that in now. It's Divine Love and Light calling in that symphony to surround you of white seamless suit, the energy of rose quartz and rose, weaving in the boundaries and protective energy of clove and pink yarrow. Also calling in that golden light to surround your ball on the outside, radiating pure source light and comforting you on the inside with the beautiful purple violet. That mother, that yin energy, that gentle healing. And love and light calling all this in now. Interchange it. Let's anchor all this in for us now, anchoring it into our hearts and our high hearts, our minds and our higher minds, our root chakra, our earth star chakra, our roots, anchoring it into our branches, anchoring it into the fifth dimensional grid system of Gaia, the 12th dimensional grid system of all reality now. It is so, it is so, it is so. We now give gratitude. We give gratitude to the land we sit upon, to the very earth that has called us in relationship with it. We give gratitude to the original benevolent land stewards and our holy healed ancestral lineage for their support. We give gratitude to the earth, the air, fire, and water, all guides, guardians, and beings of these elements that support the highest good of all. We give gratitude to all ascended beings of 100% light that have supported us in this work as well. We are rooted and strong. We are expansive and open. We are in our protective, connected sphere, and we are sovereign. And so it is. Thank you guys for joining me today. Please try to give this recording at least 24 hours before you listen to it. Much love to you all. Have a beautiful day. And there goes my puppy dog. And I will see you all later. I'm going to go get ready for my next Rooted to Rise call. That's tomorrow. So I got to do some prep work for that. Much love.